everyone, it's Coach Kathy, the bariatric cheerleader, and I'm finally back in my studio. It's been a minute since we've been in here. So can you believe it? It's been a year since my YouTube channel started, and a lot has happened in a year. And a lot of you have decided to follow along. We're at over 1,400 subscribers, and we're this close to 3,000 watch hours, which means that this channel can actually get monetized. So if you've been here since the beginning, thank you. If you're new, please hit like and subscribe. But today, we've got some things to talk about. It's a beautiful fall day here in Eastern Canada. I'm actually in tank tops and a shorts, and I'm about to go for a walk and just enjoy one of these last few really warm days, which means that summer's over. And over the course of the summer, I've heard from a lot of you who have fallen off track. I thought we would talk today about the top 5 reasons why we have such a hard time losing weight during the summer. So yeah, summer can be super fun. We look forward to it every year. If you live in a northern climate like I do, you got to kind of cram everything into 12 weeks. And it can kind of make you derail your diet plan or your maintenance plan. And it can be tricky. A lot of people always worry about the holidays, and they worry about like the 2 weeks before Christmas and the 1 week between Christmas and New Year's. And that's where they put all their focus. But guys, summer is like a 4-month-long party for a lot of you. And that is actually when you're gaining the majority of your weight. So let's talk about that now. The number one reason why people struggle to lose weight and actually gain weight during the summer is FOMO. That's an acronym for fear of missing out. We lie to ourselves and say, summer's short. This is the only family reunion I'll be to all summer, or this is the only wedding I'll be to all summer, or this is our one party with all of our girlfriends of the year, or whatever. But it seems to be that we just feel like it doesn't count if it's a one-time event, and we go hog wild. And we completely abandon all of those principles we've talked about in my previous video about holiday eating, and instead of not sitting near the food table, and instead of, going with some water with us and being well hydrated, we just throw it all to the wind and we're just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's only one time. But the problem is there's all kinds of events all summer long for a lot of us, and those calories add up. The number 2 reason is that temptation is everywhere in the summer. Summer is a time of celebration. If you're a mom or a dad, the kids are off from school. You're probably going on vacation. There are weddings, and a lot of people in my area go to campers or have a camp that they go to in the summer. And it's all about that camp food, that bonfire food, that party food. Maybe you live in the suburbs and you have block parties on the weekend. But it seems to be there is no more temptation than in the summer. And it is just a summer smorgasbord. And again, we tend to think this only happens in the holidays, but summer is like a 4-month-long holiday for a lot of us, and we eat accordingly. And as a result, we land ourselves on September 1st thinking, what the heck just happened? That was crazy. I'm up 15 pounds, and now Christmas is coming, and I'm going to feel horrible and look horrible in all those family holiday photos and things. So we start panicking around September 1st because of our behavior in the summer. The number 3 reason why we struggle in the summer is because we lie to ourselves. We say, oh, summer is the best time to lose weight because there's so much fresh produce around. Okay, but are you really eating a ton of fresh produce? Yes, there is more plentiful fruits and vegetables in the summer. There are farmers markets that we can go to, but are you taking advantage of them? And if you are, great, I'm proud of you. But are you going to these farmers markets, and instead of coming home with berries and spinach and all kinds of healthy things, and we're going and we're getting the pies and the snow cones and the fried dough and all kinds of yummy stuff that happens at these weekly markets? And so we just kind of lie to ourselves in the spring and think, okay, I gained this weight over the winter, but summer's coming. All this fresh fruits and vegetables are available. I'll lose weight then. But then we don't do it. The number 4 culprit of a lot of weight gain for a lot of you in the summer is alcohol. It's all those mixed drinks. It's the pool days. It's the beach days. And we're not just having one. Some of us aren't just having 3. Some of us are day drinking all day long. Alcohol is the body's #1 preferred source of fuel, and it is going to use that for energy first, above and beyond anything else. And most of us aren't just drinking all day, we're drinking and eating all day. Alcohol puts our inhibitions down, it makes us crave sugar, salt, and fat more, and we usually answer that call. And we're going to have all of that be put on the back burner for digestion because our body's trying to burn the alcohol first. So most of what we're eating when we are eating and drinking at the same time is going to be stored as fat for a later time. So alcohol alone absolutely packs on the pounds, especially if you're a beer drinker. And that's a big, big culprit. Many people only drink during the summer. Some people drink 10 times as much during the summer as they would the entire rest of the year. So alcohol is a big culprit for some weight gain over the summer. The #5 reason why we struggle during the summer is because we tell ourselves the lie that we will get back on track in the fall. Guys, September 1st and sometimes even October 1st is almost like the new January 1st. It's like the second New Year's. That is when gym membership goes up. That's when Weight Watchers memberships go up. People start panicking in the fall because they don't like how they look and feel because of what they did in the summer. And that's a lot of you too. My inbox has been full asking for a fall reset. And we will talk about that in another video very shortly. It is coming sometime this week. We shouldn't be living our lives in such a way all summer long that we need this reset in the fall. So let's take a moment and be a little self-aware and think of how we ate, how we drank, what we did this summer so that we don't make those mistakes next summer, because we know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing time and time again and expecting different results. So if you had a rough summer, it's over. There's nothing we can do about it. We are in the fall now. We have lots of time before Christmas to try to right this train again. And I actually was just speaking with a friend at church this morning who was celebrating her 1-year anniversary of being an intermittent faster regularly. And she feels great. She looks great. It's very noticeable that she's been very diligent, but she did admit that because nobody's perfect, she did actually fall off the no sugar bandwagon because that was kind of her vice for a couple of weeks, and she can really feel the difference, and she's looking forward to getting back on track too. But overall, to go 365 days with just like a 2-week little blip on the radar is amazing. So that leads me to the next thing. What we need to focus on moving forward and next summer are a few Coach Kathy principles that I really feel make this a lot easier for you. And the first one is the 80-20 rule. I swear by this. I swear by this. This really cuts out that diet mentality. And if you are eating foods that put you towards your weight loss or weight maintenance goals 80% of the time, you absolutely have the freedom 20% of the time to eat whatever you want within the boundaries of stopping when you're full, stopping at enough, not eating until you're stuffed, and not eating when you're not hungry. So yes, within the 80-20 rule, there are some guidelines and guardrails, but overall, what you eat 20% of the time does not determine your weight and your health. It's what you eat 80% of the time that does. So the next little trick is the 3-bite satisfaction rule. Studies show that you get maximum satisfaction from any food out of the first 3 bites. So when you're at that wedding reception, or when you're at that block party, or when you're at the camper or the trailer, or when you are camping, or when you're on vacation with your family and there's a buffet everywhere, just remember 3 bites are the best 3 bites. It doesn't mean it doesn't stop tasting good after that, but you're not going to get any more satisfaction from bites 4 through 24 as you would out of 1 through 3. So maybe have a few things on your plate so you can get some variety, but just 3 bites full of a few of those, and stop at enough. You do not need to push it until you're stuffed, especially if you're a bariatric patient. And then the last thing that we ignore a lot during the summer and year round, but especially during the summer, but that you need to be more aware of moving forward in this fall and carry on into next summer, is water and sleep. They make a big difference. A hydrated body is not going to have the same type of cravings that a dehydrated body is going to. And a person who gets proper sleep and has their circadian rhythm set is not remotely going to have the same amount of cravings and struggles that someone who gets proper sleep is. So water, sleep, and have a plan. are very important moving forward this fall and carry that through into next summer. And I'm positive that if we implement these very doable small changes, you're not going to be feeling depressed, overweight, 15, 20 pounds overweight, feeling like you need a detox from liquor and life next summer. So I hope this helps, and stick around for our next video, which is going to be about the fall reset. We'll see you next time. Bye.